Hi everybody, thanks a lot for coming by. Today I am making a super comfort food. The director and I can remember as kids, both of our moms made a rice pudding that are very similar to one another. It's a baked style, it's kind of that old-fashioned style, and so I've kind of worked on it, and I think I've got a pretty good angle on this recipe. So I'm going to get myself set up and we're going to get started. Okay, in this bowl I have some eggs that I've beaten up, and of course I will have the instructions and the ingredients in that description box down below the video. So I have beat up 2 eggs, and I'm going to add some milk to this, and I'm going to just combine those two. They don't have to be super beat up, but just get them all combined. And then I'm going to add some sugar and some salt and some vanilla. I'm going to give that a stir. Get that sugar pretty well dissolved in there. I'm feeling at the bottom of this bowl, and I don't feel any, when I don't feel any more granules down there, I can have a pretty good guess that that's dissolved, and that feels pretty good. And oh my gosh, I smell that vanilla in there right now, and it smells wonderful. And I'm adding some cinnamon. Now, I had measured out 1.5 teaspoons, and we kind of had I don't know, we both kind of felt maybe it might be too much. So I'm going to add, it looks like about 1 teaspoon of cinnamon there, because we can always sprinkle it on. And I think, well, I'm going to add a little bit more to that. All right, yes, I think that, it sure smells good. If nothing else, it smells good. All right, now I'm going to bring in my baking dish. And this is a 9x9, which I've very lightly buttered. And into this is going some cold rice. This happens to be basmati. And you could use a plain white rice if you wanted to. You could use a whole grain rice. But this, again, is that very traditional kind of, pudding that he and I remember. And I've got some raisins here. And again, we were kind of tossed about how many to put in here. I had measured out 1/2 cup, and I think that's too much. I think we're going to go with about 1/4 cup there. I'm just going to kind of nestle those in amongst that rice. See how quick and easy this is? And now I'm going to pour this egg mixture over this. All right, there we are. And I'm now just going to kind of nestle that in there. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. I'm still kind of wondering if that's not enough rice, but we're gonna see how this is. Now I've got my oven set at 350 degrees, and it's been preheated, and I have that rack in the center, center part of the oven. I'm going to put it in there for about an hour and 15 minutes, and I'm going to do the jiggle test. And what you do is you kind of do this with the pan, and if you don't see any wobble, kind of like what you do with, I guess, like flans and that sort of thing, kind of do a little wobble thing there, and if it doesn't shake, and I'll try to show it to you, then it's set. And so when this is done in the oven, we're going to bring you back, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. So we'll be back. All right, I wanted to show you how this was set, and as I said, it took about 56 minutes in my oven. This is not burned on top. This is the cinnamon that I had put in. It just smells so wonderful. But I want to show you, if I can, see, there's no wobble on the interior, especially in the center of it. There's no wobble. It is very nicely set. And we need to let this cool a bit. I like my rice pudding cold. The director, I think he probably would care for it either way, cold or right out of the oven or just room temperature. But I am going to let it cool off a bit, and then I think we'll be back for a taste. so excited to try this because I refrigerated it. I talked him into letting me get it cold. I like it cold.
I think we used to have it cold when
Yeah.
I was a kid. Yeah.
Now, you know, I tried really hard to, I think this looks more like your mom's than my mom's.
I don't know. That moves. My mom's never moved.
No, come on, you try it and tell me what you think. It'd be nice. Be
I will.
nice.
Be nice.
What do you think of that? Is that close? Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's delicious.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. That's just like my mother used to make.
That is fantastic.
All right, good.
You know what this needs? It needs a big dollop of whipped cream on it.
I think that's absolutely.
I nailed it, didn't I? I did. I nailed it. Is there anything you would have changed to make it less or more like your mom?
No.
This is like what my mom used to make.
Yeah, my mom too. Except, you know, you can still differentiate the rice in here. This tastes and has very much a firm consistency
Oh,
like
definitely.
my mother's.
Uh-huh.
But my mother's, you could have built, replaced the cinder block in buildings and used my mom's.
She was a firm, sturdy cook. Well, I
She
have to,
overcooked everything.
I have to say, I think, now, more raisins or not? More raisins? Remember, I didn't put.
I know. Yeah, maybe a few more
More
raisins.
raisins, okay. Cinnamon level?
Cinnamon level is good.
Cinnamon levels right on. Oh, I'm so happy. I am too. I mean, I'm saying,
Wow.
this is like what mom used to make.
It's delicious.
Oh, I'm so glad. But don't you agree, a little whipped cream on there
Yeah.
would be,
Oh,
you know,
Real whipped cream.
none of that
Not the ready
not that
whipped
crazy
cream.
stuff. All right. Well, I'm very happy. I'm very happy. I'm happy you're happy. Because you
And
know
I
what I
plan
always
on
say?
finishing that.
You know what I always say, my darling?
You cook for me.
I cook for
know.
you. Thank you.
And I eat for her. Because she doesn't eat anything.
Thank you so much for joining us. I hope that you will give this recipe a try. It is really one of the best old-fashioned type of rice puddings you're going to find. And I nailed it. I really did.
She did. That's good.
Check out some of my other videos. I have a lot of mom's kind of cooking stuff going on in my Jill for Today food recipe library. And I hope you'll subscribe, and I hope you'll check out my Amazon store. Never stop selling. Right?
Right.
Oh, you need to finish the rest of this.
I'm going to.
And we will see you all next time. Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Oh, is that it? You're just going to keep eating? We'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.